episode, I want to share with you 5 reasons why women are more heartbroken when the relationship comes to an end. Yes, darling. Many times, whenever I go to conferences, people ask me this question: Mommy, why that anytime there's end to a relationship, women are heartbroken? You will see the man just continue his life doing all the things, but for we women, we find it difficult to continue our life, to pick the pieces of our life. If that is your question, may I tell you that you are not alone, and that is what I want to share with us. But before we move on, I want to say thank you in our video, liking our video, to inviting others. May heaven support you. My darling, I am praying for you. I am praying for you. Grab your pen, grab your paper, and let's move on. Number one, whenever we enter into a relationship, we enter with everything about us. Yes, our emotion, our finances, our career, our spiritual life, our physical body, our this one, our this one. And that's why whenever the relationship broke, we don't know where to start to pick it. Yes. Please always remember your big sister says this. Not every relationship leads to marriage. I repeat, not every relationship leads to marriage. Even you to yourself, you may feel like, oh, I may not continue with this man. And you can say bye-bye. But the reason why we find it difficult to pick the pieces of ourselves is that we enter with everything. Yes, don't enter a relationship with everything in you. Be prepared for the worst. Be prepared for the unforeseen. Until that man give you the ring, don't say yes, it is your husband. Until that man gives you the ring, don't say yes, he is your husband. Please pay attention. Don't give him all your money because you are dating him. Don't stop working hard for your career because he promised you, oh, if I marry you, I will open boutique for you, open heaven and earth jewel store for you. Open, my darling, calm down. We have had all those things. Don't play with your career just because of a mere promise from a man. Don't play with your physical life just because he promised you something. Don't play with your spiritual life because of a man promises. So what I'm saying is, whenever you are in a relationship, don't enter with everything so that you can pick the pieces when something happens. Number two, we enter a relationship and we become automatical mother, wife. Darling, let me tell you something. There are differences between a wife and a dating lady. Yes, if there's something like that. What did I mean? A wife have a legal responsibility to a man that she is married. But you as a lady, don't be a wife. I've seen so many women, because he is dating you, he promised you heaven and earth, you become automatical a wife. You wash for him, you cook for him, you pay for his rent, you did everything a woman can do to a husband. You build house for him, you sent him abroad, you establish business for him, you do so many things. That's why whenever they say goodbye, we feel the shaking. Reason because we overdo. We overdo. We feel we feel the impact. Don't overdo, knowing that it may work, it may not work. The third reason why it seems like we women, we find it difficult to move on anytime there is a broken relationship than men is sex is involved. Yes, darling, I will say it again. Sex is involved. If you do not give yourself to any man, if you zip up, I always preach about zipping up. If you do not give him that sex, my dear, if he said, I don't want again, you say, God bless you. God bless you and establish you anywhere you find yourself. But reason why we feel so heartbroken is because He have slept with us front and back. He have seen everything. He have sucked all the milk in us. Some of us, we may mistakenly even have a baby for him. Why do you think that it will be easy for you to pick the pieces of your life? Please remember to zip up. Remember, I told you. Remember to watch our videos. We have talked so many things about zipping up. Not living with a man or giving him something he must pay free of charge. Another reason why it seems like we women are more heartbroken when relationship comes to an end than men is we close doors for other relationship. Darling, I keep saying it. In as much as this man have not wedded you, he is not your husband. So if any man is coming to seek your hand in marriage, to ask you for marriage, don't just treat that man anyhow. Yes, I am talking with experience. I have counseled thousands of people who treated other men anyhow, thinking that Mr. A will marry them. When Mr. A disappointed them, they start to look for Mr. Z. And guess what? Mr. Z is nowhere to be found. And even if Mr. Z can be found, but because the way you have treated Mr. Z, you don't know how to go back to him. So if you are dating a man, please, I'm not saying you should be sleeping with other men. Feel free to chat with others. Feel free to talk with others so that in case if this Mr. A disappoints, you can still continue with chatting with Mr. B to see if he will say, would you marry me? Don't close the door. Don't close the heart. Because if Mr. A dollar, Chinese we say dollar, if Mr. A dollar, you will find it difficult to pick every pieces of your life. Last but not the least is, we women will always fantasize and assume. Yes. Please, if you are dating a man, don't fantasize, don't assume. Don't assume that, oh, this relationship will lead to marriage. Oh, we will live in Italy, live in Canada, live in Australia, live in Japan, Malaysia, all these things until he give you this ring. Because the moment you start fantasizing, assuming, that's what will make you to give him yourself, everything about yourself, emotional, spiritual, career, physical, everything. Don't fantasize, don't assume. Be careful so that if anything happens, you can continue with your life. I hope this episode bless you. Please don't forget to ask your question. Love this channel. Share to others. Form a community of vibrant women who want to do the will of God in their marriage and in their dating. Thank you so much and God bless you. Shalom.